Assalamu alaikum, hello and hi to all my viewers and to all my listeners. This is my third video. As you know that I have uploaded two recent previous videos where I have 2 points to discuss. One was why the people for whom English is a second language feel reluctancy and hesitation while speaking, and the second thing was that how to create fluency in English speaking. In my second video, I have just ended my discussion. The point was that the person who is a metric pass one, and he just leaves his country and moves to the country where English is a native language for those people. Suppose in Britain or in America or in some other countries where English is a native language for those people, and he just goes, and after 4 to 5 or 3 to 4 years, he creates fluency in English, which is his second language. Now this is the reason we are to find just the reason that how did he created fluency there. Before going to the further discussion and taking this point to for further discussion, I just want to give you the reference. I had a friend in Italy, and he just did not know the language. He just went there for a job, and I just conversed with him recently, and I just talked to him that have you learned that language? The Italian language was very difficult. He said that I speak English fluently, and he just sent me a video where he's speaking Italian language, quite those of Italian people, native people. I have a set of things in my mind that whenever we the people who for whom English is a second language, or when we just thrown into that particular area where we are to discuss with the same language, where we are to converse with the people who for whom that language is a native language, and we are just bound to converse with them in their language. And this thing just I just give you the two reasons, that one thing is the functional language and the other thing is the situational language. Now, when that person who leaves his country and goes to the other country, he faces two main things: functional language. He uses functional language as well, and he faces the situation where he is to use that particular language, particular sentences, particular words to convey his needs, and to convey his ideas and thinkings to the people. Now, I have given you the reference that of that particular person who just of my friend who is at Italy, and I just asked him, how did you do that? How did you create such kind of fluency? And he just gave me very interesting two very interesting points, and I just wanted to share with you people. That one was that he said that from Google, and the other thing was that I just spoke to those persons. Whatever the words I just learned from Google, I just begin to converse with them. I did not feel any kind of shyness. I did not feel any kind of embarrassment. And the other thing is that to whom these broken words were spoken, those were the Italians, and spoken. The main thing is that they did not discourage him. My dear listeners, we should keep one thing in mind. I just told you earlier in my two videos that language is a source of communication. That's one thing. And I just told you another point was that whenever you converse with the person, with the person's native language, two things are created. If you speak their language, which is a second language for ours, in broken words, some simple chunks and simple sentences, that things or that words or that broken sentences just stirs the mind of the native. Goes, it means those words just goes to his mind. And when you create fluency, after with the passage of time, after staying there and conversing with them in those in that language, what what you feel that the more you speak those sentences, the more you become fluent. And what does fluency do? Fluency just touches their hearts. And when it's a simple thing that if I am a native language and English is my suppose English is my native language, and whenever the person who is comes to my country and he converses with me in my native language, a strange kind of intimacy will be developed, or friendship will be developed, and other than those person who will not speak with me in my native language. So I wanted to say that language, whether it is spoken in chunks, in broken words, in broken sentences, touches the mind. But when you create fluency while speaking time and again, that fluency touches the hearts of the listeners.